Hello YouTube. This is an update to my mammoth sunflower video I made about a week ago. Just wanted to show you the progress, and it actually bloomed. So, let's see how it looks. So, it's doing really it's really healthy. It's got a lot of leaf growth. Stem is actually thicker. In fact, let's actually measure it. About an inch here. A little more than an inch on the bottom. That's good. Very big. Thick. Very strong. It drinks about a half gallon of water a day, which is pretty crazy for a plant. But anyway, I wanted to make an update and show you what's going on. And look, it actually bloomed. And it's got a nice big flower on the top with and it's producing pollen, which will eventually turn into seeds. And I expect to get about 1,000 seeds, maybe even more, from this flower. It's pretty darn big, and it's growing right in my room, which is really, really cool. Actually, I fixed the issue last week about it hitting my ceiling. What I did is I actually got it growing sideways with the string pulling it to the side, so that it doesn't crush itself on the ceiling, which would be really, really sad, considering I spent over 3 months growing this thing. Let's go take a look at the flower up close. I got a little bench here that I can stand on. Since this thing's hitting my ceiling, I gotta have something tall to stand on. And basically the flower, sunflower is made out of like thousands of little flowers. It's a composite flower, which means it's made out of many flowers. It's not just one flower. Basically each little dot you see is one little flower. So basically it makes pollen on the inner side of the flower, the inner part, right here. And then as you get towards the outer edge, it actually makes the flowers, which are pollinated from the more inner part of the flower, and turn into seeds. Which is really cool. This is definitely a really healthy flower, and it's getting bigger every day. I mean, yesterday it was 3 inches, or no, 2.5 inches. Let's take a measurement of it right now. It is, whoops, backwards. The center part of the flower is about 3.5 inches, almost 4. May look a little disoriented on the GoPro, but it's 3.5 inches, and including the petals, it's about 7 inches. So it is definitely a pretty darn successful flower, and it worked out really well. I did not expect to ever get a flower on this thing, considering I grew it right in my room. You guys gotta try this. It's really, really cool. I mean, it's just really awesome. The back of the flower is nice and green and healthy, which is maturing and getting bigger. It's actually weighing down the plant a little. I wouldn't be surprised if this flower weighs almost a pound. So yeah, that's the flower. Now, I can't wait to see the roots on this thing, because I imagine they're filling the whole pot by now. And when this thing dies, since it only Since sunflowers, once they flower, they don't live much longer. Probably in about a month it will die, which is normal. It's an annual plant. It's not going to live forever. I'll show you guys the roots, and we'll see how the root system looks. Now, let's see how the corn looks. The corn, it's got a nice ear of corn right here. It's getting bigger. It's taking its time, but it is growing. It'll be popcorn since this came from an old popcorn kernel. And the plant is actually taller than me. But this was definitely a very fun experience. You guys should try this. It's really cool. So long as you have space. It is really tall. Yeah, that's a nice flower. So yeah, that's my sunflower, and you can see the flower on it. But yeah, next time indoors I'm going to try growing squash and melons and see how that goes. But yeah, this was definitely very fun. Next time I'll even try growing a black oil sunflower. Maybe keep the height down a little bit and make it a little more healthy. It'll be about 6 feet instead of near 10. But yeah, just thought I'd show the update. Any questions, ask right in the comments and I'll answer. This is probably a very unique experiment. I don't think anyone ever tried this, so I didn't expect it to work, but I'm proud of myself that this worked. And if you guys ever try it, it's just gives you a sense of accomplishment growing this right from a seed. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.